Hello dear students, welcome to today's class session. Today we will discuss about the equipotential surface. Okay. Here you can see there are few properties of equipotential surface which I have written here. So before going to these properties, I should tell about what is equipotential surface. Okay. So the term itself tells us about the surface. That means if we draw any surface like this and the potential remains equal or same or constant over the whole surface, that means if we consider this point, here the potential is V. Similarly, if here is also potential V, then we can tell that the whole surface is known as equipotential surface. That means the whole surface having equal potential. Okay. Now, coming to the properties of equipotential surface, first one is no work is done in moving a test charge in equipotential surface. Yes. Now, suppose if we consider surface like this, okay, and we wish to move from point A to B, we wish to move a test charge, say Q naught, from A to B. Okay. In that case, we should write that Q into E dot dl will be equals to 0. Okay. Why it is so? Because we know that the work done is equals to Q multiplied by dV. It will be dW. Okay. Because Q is constant here. So it will be potential difference between the 2 points, as potential is same at point A and B. So dV will be 0. It will be 0. As a result of which we all know that E dot dl means dV. So E dot dl is equals to 0. That means work done will be 0 here. Okay, clear? So the next point tells us about the eclectic field is always right angle to the equipotential surface. Well, if we take this point, that means E dot dl is equals to 0. That means the angle between electric field and dl vector is 90. That means theta here is 90 degree. So in this direction it will be dl vector, and in this direction it will be electric field vector. That means electric field should always remain perpendicular to the surface. Okay. So next point, equipotential surface help us to distinguish region of stronger field from weaker field. Yes, equipotential surface gives us the idea to distinguish between which one is stronger field or which one is where it will be weaker field. So we know that E is equals to dV dr if we take only the magnitude. Okay. So here dV is constant. If we take dV, that means the equipotential between two surface is constant. Then we can write E is directly proportional to 1 by dr. Okay. What does it mean? It means as dr increases, E will decrease. Okay. Or vice versa. That means if dr is the distance between two equipotential surface, as dr decreases, E will increase. Okay. From here we can also say that equipotential surfaces are closer together where electric field is stronger. Okay. Equipotential surfaces are closer together where electric field are stronger. Okay. That means closer means strong electric field. Closer equipotential surface. Potential surface. So let's come to the next point, fourth one. It tells the direction of electric field. Well, we have E is equals to minus dV dr. Okay. In that case, what does minus or the negative sign indicates? It indicates that the electric field is directed in the direction decrease of electric potential. That means if we take one point here P, and obviously at the further point A, B is much more further than the point P. In that case, the potential will decrease in moving from A to B. So the electric field will directed toward this. Okay, in the direction of decrease in potential. Okay. Coming to the next point, no two equipotential surface can intersect each other. Well, if we take, suppose take this potential and this surface, equipotential surface, intersect each other, and let the equipotential surface be VA, and for this surface it is be VB. So at the intersecting point here, intersecting point, there have two potential, that means either VA or VB or both, which is not possible. You must have one potential according to the surface. Okay, so because of that, no two equipotential surface can intersect each other. Okay. Now we will draw equipotential surface for different situations. Now we will draw equipotential surface for uniform electric field. Okay, we have E is equals to dV dr. Okay, if we take only the magnitude. Now here uniform electric field means constant electric field, so here dV dr will be constant, so we can write dV proportional to dr. It means the difference between two consecutive equipotential surface will be equidistant from each other. That means if we draw electric field lines like this, uniform, so we should draw the equipotential surface like this. Okay, suppose this one be V1 potential of the surface, and suppose be V2, and if we further extend it, suppose V3. Okay, as electric field is going toward right, so V1 will be greater than V2 will greater than V3. Okay, as the potential will decrease in the direction of electric field. Here if we take the distance between two potential be dr, so here also dr will be the same distance between V2 and V3. In that case we can write V1 minus V2 will be equals to V2 minus V3. Okay, that means dV is directly proportional to dr, and the equipotential are equidistant from each other. So we should write equipotential surfaces are equidistant from each other. Okay. Now the second condition is for isolated point charge. Second one is isolated point charge. Okay. Now if we consider here a plus Q charge, so how will the potential equipotential surface look like in that case? So we have E is equals to dV dr. If we take only the magnitude over here. Okay. Now as if we take dV as constant, so we can write E directly proportional to 1 by dr. Okay, that means if E increases, dr will decrease, or if E decreases, dr will increase. Now if here is a positive charge, in that case electric field will be emitted like this, outward direction. That means electric, as we move away from the positive charge, the electric field will decrease. As electric field decreases, dr will increase. That means the first equipotential surface will be here, second equipotential surface will be there. That means dr means this portion, dr. Here you can see dr is increasing. Okay, the next portion will be in that direction here. That means dr. Okay, if we take dr1, dr2, dr3, so we can write dr3 much greater than dr2, much greater than dr1. That means the space or the gap between two consecutive equipotential surface will increase. Okay, as we move further from the charge. So the third point will be for a system of 2-point charge. Two-point charge. Okay, how to draw equipotential surface? If we draw plus charge over here, so there will be repulsive force. Obviously there will be repulsive between two like charges. In that case the equipotential surface will look like this. Okay, as the electric field will be like this, as there will be, these are the electric fields. Okay, these are the electric fields moving or emitting from both the charges in case of like charge. Okay, and if there say dipole is placed between them, in that case this one is for like charge. Okay, for unlike charge it will be something like that. Unlike charges, or you can say dipole. In that case, say this one is positive charge and there will be negative charge. In that case the equipotential surface will be completely spherical in shape. So the electric field will be like this in that direction. Okay, so these are the equipotential surface. Equipotential surface. Equipotential surface will completely spherical in shape, completely spherical. Okay, in case of dipole. So I think, dear students, you have understood the idea or the concept of equipotential surface very clearly. If further there is any queries or any confusion regarding this topic, you can comment below. Thank you.